in place. That's all we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and just march ourselves in place. And we're going to do that for about a minute. And then we're going to go into a nice little minute stretch. And then we'll go from there. Okay? Now, when I say march, now if you can't march real high, if your knees can't come up real high, don't you worry about that, okay? I just want you to move yourself around. If you want to march around your couch, if you want to go check on your sauce that's reducing, all right? Because this is what it's all about. It's all about fitting it in while you're cooking, waiting for the water to boil, okay? Okay, let's just get that body warm. What we're doing is getting our heart rate going, getting the blood flowing, getting our body warm. Yes, get a nice stretch. All right, let's go ahead and just circle our arms. Stretch out that chest, because we're going to target the chest and that back. Circling those arms. Good. Okay, let's go ahead right into the stretch. Feet separated, deep breath in. And exhale. In with the good, and out with the bad. You know it, Deb. Stretch over to the right. Big stretch to stretch our sides here. And other side. Nice big stretch. Good. And arm up over the head. Stretch the tricep, which is the back of the arm. And other side, really easily. Good. And arm across the chest. And arm across the other side. Good. Let's go ahead and stretch our legs a little bit. Deb, turn in. And go ahead and stretch our hamstring. All right, and other leg. And our first exercise that we're going to do today is for chest. So grab your dumbbells or grab your water bottles or grab your cans and get ready because we're going to do chest. All right, you ready, Deb?
I'm ready.
All right, first exercise we're doing is actually a standing single. Yes, come on up, Deb.
Okay.
Stand. We're going to single leg, single arm crossover for chest. Squeeze and squeeze it across. All right, we're working our chest muscles, called the pectoral muscles, right up here in the chest. Squeeze. And can you see, are you laughing at me right now? Look what I have in my hand. I have water bottles in my hand, all right? You don't need any fancy gym equipment. Look at what I'm using. Water bottles. This is crazy, isn't it? No, it isn't crazy, because you can use anything. It's all about a healthy lifestyle and staying fit. Now, look at this form that I'm using right here. Squeeze. Squeeze the chest across. We're squeezing the muscle, because remember, this muscle looks like a big fan, and we squeeze it across. Squeeze. And I'm doing a little bounce with my legs, if you can see it. Using my legs a little bit, get my whole body into it. Squeeze that chest across. Like I said, we're target training the chest and the back today, throwing in a little bit of leg in there. Squeeze. Great form, Deb.
This is a great variation on a
Isn't that
chest
nice?
press.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like it.
Not real hard, just kind of getting the blood flowing in there for the harder exercises to come.
It's flowing.
It's flowing, right, Deb? Squeeze and squeeze. Good. Squeeze. Squeeze. Breathe. Now, oh, feels so good. Now, if your arms are getting tired, you know what I want you to do? I want you to go ahead and place these down and keep squeezing. And we're going to go into our next exercise, and we're going to go ahead and get right down on the ground and lie down. So grab your ab pad, or better yet, grab a towel if you don't even have an ab pad, and we're going down on the ground.
And now we're going into the chest press, right?
No, lower back extensions.
Oh, see, okay.
Look at, okay, down on the ground. All right, all the way down, and lift, very slightly, and down. And squeeze it up, and down. Now I want you to go real easy on this. As you can see, I am only going really easy on this. Not real hard, I'm not coming up real high. I'm probably lifting my chest 2 inches off the ground, and lift. And I'm gonna go over to Deb right now, and I'm gonna make sure everybody's doing it right. All right, Deb, and lift. Absolutely perfect. Debbie, see this little movement Debbie's doing? She's barely lifting 2 inches off the ground. If maybe you can only lift 1 inch off the ground, that's okay too. Look at this perfect form. Everything's on the ground, her feet are on the ground, and she's working her lower back. Now, these are the muscles right here, her erectors. It's called the erector spinae muscles. They line the spine all the way from the bottom of the hips all the way up to the top of the back. All right, line the spine. That means keeping it strong, because remember, in our lifetime, 8 out of 10 people will have a back problem. You don't want to have a back problem. If you sit too long, if you're sitting on your couch right now, get off the couch and join us.
I definitely feel this.
You feel that?
Yeah.
And Deb, remember, if you start to feel it, and you too, I want you to rest, and I want you to come up and do a praise stretch. So you can push yourself back and go ahead and just stretch out the back and then join us again. I'm going to keep joining you, Deb.
Okay.
I'm going back, because I love this exercise. I never, ever want to have a back problem in my life.
This is so important.
All right. And we're going to go ahead and move on to our next exercise in a few minutes. No, I shouldn't even say a few minutes, just a few seconds. And we're going to do a chest fly. So go ahead and grab those water bottles or your cans or your dumbbells, and we're going to go right into it. I'm going to stay on the floor. Deb's going to go up on the ottoman, and we're going to go into chest flies. I'm going to instruct Deb a little bit first. All right, Deb, let's see that. Look at that already. I don't even need to instruct Deb. She's too good.
Because you're such a good coach.
Well, thanks. And you can see her form right here. What I want you to see is that Debbie is not going past her shoulder line with her arms. Her arms are slightly bent the whole time. And as she comes in, she pretends she's like hugging a big bear. That's what she's doing, a big bear hug, because she's squeezing the chest muscles right up in here. And also, remember, this not only gets the chest, but it gets a little bit of the shoulder as well, a little bit of the bicep in there. So it's it's a compound movement, which means you're going to burn more calories and more fat because you're using more muscle at once. That's great, Deb. And remember, the chest is the opposite of the back. So what that means is that it works together to support your spine. So chest and back work together for those good postural muscles. Deb, I'm going to go ahead and join you on the ground.
Okay. Mia, is that what they mean when they say working out opposing muscle groups?
Opposing muscle groups, Deb, that's exactly it. And squeeze. And I'm doing the beginner version right here because I'm on the ground. I don't have to go as far as Deb. It's a lot easier here on the ground. All right? And you know what? The floor basically stops me exactly where I should stop. All right? When you're up on the ottoman or you're up on a bench, you can sometimes maybe go a little bit too far, and that's what we don't want you to do. Squeeze. And the next exercise we'll be moving into in a few seconds. Oh, sorry, Deb. Okay, we'll be seated rows. And Deb's going to go ahead and do them on the ottoman, and I'm going to go ahead and do them on the chair. So if you're lying on the ground right now, I want you to turn over and push yourself up. Do not roll yourself up. And seated. There we go. Great, Deb. Look at that. Look at that form. Absolutely perfect. Look at the form here. I'm going to actually have you follow me over to Deb because I want to show this gorgeous form she has. Again. I know you say I'm a good teacher, Deb, but you're a great student. So,
thanks.
Okay, Deb, perfect form here. Knees are bent, back is in perfect alignment. She's leading up with her elbows. What she is working is her back right here. She's working the trapezius muscles of the back. She is working the little muscles in the back of the shoulder. All right? Now, as she comes together, she's squeezing the scapulas together all the way, as if, I always say this, I like to use this analogy, is she's got a nut in here that she wants to crack because she wants to eat it later. A little walnut in there.
Good one.
Yeah. And squeeze it up. Perfect form, Deb. Keeping the abdomen tight at all times. I'm going to go ahead and join you now, Deb. And again, my water bottles. I know you're liking my water bottles. And if you don't have water bottles, grab the candles from maybe your table. Not the skinny ones, the big ones. And squeeze it up.
This is good for the posture, right?
It sure is. It does. It works all those postural muscles in the upper part of the back. And remember, those postural muscles in the upper part of the back, they are so small that, you know, you don't even think of working them. But this is what this is for. You really, as we get older, we start to slump. And don't tell me you don't slump, because I know you do. Because I do, too. When I get lazy and I get tired, I slump, too. So you're not alone. All right, and if you're starting to get tired right now, you can go ahead. Don't worry about it. You can go ahead and just drop the water bottles. Oh, I shouldn't say drop them. Place them on the ground. just so they don't explode on you. And our next exercise that we're going to move into is for legs. We're going to do the squats against the couch. Now, you can do them in two ways. Deb's going to do them where she's going to be almost sitting on the couch and standing back up. And I'm going to be doing them holding on to the back here, basically holding on to a chair. So, perfect, Deb. Actually, move back a little bit, Deb, okay?
Right here?
Because I want you to almost sit down on the couch.
Touch?
Yeah, exactly. Just so you know exactly when to stop, okay?
That's great.
That's the way to do it, all right? Because I want you to know that you don't want to go down any further than this. What Deb is working here, okay, we're working on squats, and it's called squats to couch. And what she's working on is her thighs, her quadriceps, which is the 4 muscles in the front part of the leg. She's also working her buns. She's working a little bit of her hamstring. And you know what, altogether, she's working balance, okay? Because you know how much balance it takes for this? It takes a lot of balance to balance and go down and up like this. Her torso is in perfect alignment as well. Her back is in just absolutely perfect alignment. All right, that's great. And
this is great because I know this exercise for a lot of people, they just have a tough time keeping the weight back into their heels. And this is a good way to monitor, like you said, so you don't come down too low.
Exactly. And also, Deb, watch, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put a pillow right underneath your buns right here.
Okay.
So you don't even have to go down that far.
Oh, wow.
Just go down a little bit lower. You know, I know you're watching right now, and I know you're doing this with us. If you're getting tired, don't worry about it. You can stop and march it out. But if you want to make it a little easier, go ahead and put an extra pillow underneath. You could even put another pillow underneath so you don't even go down that far.
And that
okay,
feels pretty
small
good.
movement. And look at the knees. Her knees are directly over her ankles as well, so that's perfect alignment as well. That's great, Deb. You have perfect form on those.
Great idea.
Yeah. Saves you a little bit, doesn't it, Deb?
You're so innovative.
And I'm
Mia.
going to go ahead and just use the back of the chair right here, okay? Just like this. Very simple, just for balance. All right. We're going to get ready for our next exercise. Our next exercise is going to be leg extensions. So you can do this sitting on your couch. You can do it sitting on a chair or the ottoman. And Deb's going to go ahead and she's going to place her ankle weights on. Remember, because you can do it with ankle weights, you can do it without. Deb's going to go ahead and place her ankle weights on, and I'm going to go ahead and get started because I'm not going to use the ankle weights. I'm going to make Deb do the hard work.
She always makes
Just
me
like
do the
this.
hard work.
Posture is absolutely perfect here. Up and down, and squeeze. Squeeze the quadricep muscles, okay? The 4 muscles and the top part of the leg. Great, Deb. Perfect. And look at Deb's posture on that, too. Deb has perfect posture. Her chest is up. Her head is in perfect alignment. Her abdomen is tight. And she's breathing, just like you are. Are you exhaling? Switch legs. Squeeze the other one up. And squeeze. Good. Quadriceps right here. Top of the leg. Squeeze. Now, I want you to keep in mind, you might be one of those people who has very tight hamstrings. That's the back part of the leg, which means the flexibility isn't real good. I myself have very good flexibility back there, so I don't feel a lot of tension. But you might feel a good resistance because your hamstrings are tight. And you know what? It's going to help you because it's not only going to work on the flexibility of your hamstrings while you're doing this, but it's also strengthening your quads at the same time. Deb, do you feel that?
Oh, yeah.
Great. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side again. Keep breathing. Are you feeling it? I know you are. I always say in my workouts, quitters never win and winners never quit. And I know you're a winner.
We're all winners.
We are. We're all winners just for doing it.
That's right.
That's what it's all about. It's doing it. And we're fitting it all in. I mean, that's what life is all about. The healthy lifestyle is fitting it in, not making excuses like everybody else does. I don't have the time. You know, it's too expensive. You know, I don't know how. I mean, I've heard them all, and I'm sure you have too. Okay. The next exercise we're going into is a chest press, very similar to the chest fly we did before. Deb's going to stay on the ottoman, and I'm going to go ahead and stay on the floor. Are you ready, Deb?
I'm
ready.
ready.
Go ahead and instruct a little bit. Perfect. Again. don't even need to tell you about it, right? And what we've done now, remember we did chest before, then we did a little bit of legs. Now we're going back to upper body again, just to make it a little easier so the heart rate doesn't get up so high. Okay, we're working the pectoral muscles again. A little bit different from the fly before. Before we came out a little bit wider. Okay, this time we're pressing. Like pressing to the ceiling, and she's pressing in as if she's like squeezing my hands together. That's awesome, Deb.
Yeah.
Great job.
Thank you.
Perfect, perfect. Isn't Deb in great shape?
I try.
Yeah, she is. She's in beautiful shape.
Thank you.
Just like you are.
This is a great one for women to do.
It really is. And again, postural. It really helps balance with the upper part of the back. You know, we talk about being in shape. You know, we just want you to be the best you can be. I don't care if you're a size 18. I don't care if you're a size 22. We just want you to be fit and healthy and in shape. We want you to eat well. Because you know what? We're all shapes and sizes. Nobody made us all the same, and we should be the same. I don't want to be the same as you. Right?
Right.
Exactly. And you don't want to be the same as me. We're all individuals. And that's what it's about, isn't it, Deb?
It's so true. Just being the best that you can be.
That's it. Exactly. I'm going to go ahead and join you. Lying down on the ground, doing a little bit more of the beginner version.
And you can really do high repetitions with this, right, Mia?
Absolutely, Deb. You know, the higher repetitions you do, the more tightening and toning you get. We don't want to use heavy weights. There's no reason to use heavy weights, okay?
And women are really afraid to use heavy weights because they're so afraid of bulking up.
Oh, Deb, isn't that the truth? All my clients come to me for the first time. The first thing they say is, I don't want to get big.
Isn't it true?
Okay. And good. Let's go ahead into our abdominal crunches.
Okay.
All right. And Deb, go ahead and lie right down on the ground. First one we're going to do is either hands across your chest or hands on your chin. All right. And we're going to go ahead and curl it up. And exhale. And you can hear my breathing. I know you can. All right. Exhale. This is what we're working on. Abdominals right here.
Why is it important to exhale on exertion?
Okay, Deb, what that does is help you contract more of the abdominal wall because you're exhaling all the air out of your diaphragm.
I see.
So we can get more of a contraction of the abdominal wall. A lot of people hold their breath. You shouldn't hold your breath, okay? And exhale. And you can see how my head, I mean, I'm turning to you right now to talk to you, but my head is in alignment with my spine, okay? Squeeze and squeeze. And squeeze. Good. Breathe. If your abs are getting sore, go ahead and just lie it down and stretch it out. We're going to go into double crunches now. Again, hands on your face, knees up. Now both ends are coming up together. Okay. And exhale. I want you to keep your chin up to the ceiling.
Is it okay to have my hands behind my head?
Deb, it's fine to keep your hands behind your head as long as your elbows are out to the side as you are, because you're not yanking on your head. A lot of times I see you're pulling on your head. That's a total no-no, okay? None of that. I don't want to see any of that yanking on your neck. Your neck is too fragile. Okay, Deb is doing it just perfectly with her elbows out to the side. Her head is just resting on her hands. It's basically, she's using them as a holder, okay? Very simple, very easy. If you don't want to do that, you cross them across the chest or you put them along your jawline.
This is a great one.
Isn't it?
Great. And I have ankle weights on, I might add.
Okay.
Increasing the intensity.
We're going to go into that little cobra stretch, okay? To stretch out our abdominals a little bit.
Okay.
I know your abdominals are getting tight as well, so go ahead and roll over onto your belly.
Gladly.
You too. Not just Deb, you. You roll over on your belly. There you go.
Hands under my chin, or?
You can keep your hands there, or you can keep them at your side. And yes, just like that. And just push up. Now, you see how high Debbie can come up? Because she's got a very flexible back. Now, you only go to your ability, okay? Because I don't want you to stretch further than you can stretch. But it's a great stretch for the abdominal wall right here, because we just worked them nice and hard. All right, come on down, Deb. We're going to do that again. And push it up. Exhale and breathe. Exhale on the way up. And again, one more time. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. How's that feel, Deb?
It feels so good.
Does that feel good for you too? Yeah. I know it does. Okay, come on and push it back, Deb. We're going to go into the praying stretch.
This is my favorite.
Yeah, one of my favorites too.
Oh,
just like that. Basically an Ola salami, right? All right. And she's stretching out her lower back. Do you remember earlier we worked our erector spinae muscles that we talked about? This is what we worked. Okay, these muscles right here. All right, and she's stretching it. What I want her to do is walk her hands over to the right, just the way you're going to do it. Just like that, just walk your hands. Yeah, just stretch this side of the back now.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Isn't that great? Just stretching that side. And now keep your buttons there and walk your hands over to the other side and just stretch out the other side right here. Isn't that great? Okay.
I'll just stay here.
You just stay there all day. No, Deb, no way. Okay, and roll it up and go ahead and roll and go ahead and sit right on your back.
Okay.
Lie right on your back. You're gonna lie right on your back too. We're gonna go ahead and cool down now, and we're gonna stretch out our glutes. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and crossover stretch here, and I want you to grab through your leg, grab the back of your knee, and pull it in. Pull it in. Can you feel those buns stretching?
Oh, this is a great stretch.
I absolutely love this stretch right here. Great. And we're just cooling down, letting the body come back. And switch. Okay, let's go ahead and just switch real quick. And squeeze it in. Switch legs. Good. Go ahead and turn over to your side and push yourself up. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and stretch out the upper body since you did a great upper body workout today. Deep breath in and down. Good. And stretch it up over to one side. And the other side. Did you have a great workout today? Did you fit it in the middle of your cooking? Or maybe after you put a load of laundry in? That's when to do it. If you make all those excuses about not having time, this is the time to do it. You got to fit it all in. There's no excuses anymore.
And you'll be so glad you did.
One more time to the other side. And shrug those shoulders up and around. Loosen it up. Jim, are those sauces reducing? And how's that risotto coming?
Risotto is almost ready, Mia.